So I've been asked to show how I start my carburetor with no choke. I don't have any I don't have a butterfly choke on it. I took it off because this is not the carburetor it goes on it actually. And the other carburetor I had, this one of the mixture screws, it was the one for the idle. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I guess the base of the carburetor was damaged. So adjusting the screw, it didn't adjust anything. Like, it didn't make it idle any lower, and it was a really high idle. So it was damaged. So my dad had this one laying in the garage he had off of another boat, and it fits. So I made it work. I had to switch my steel line for a hose, but I got this at AutoZone. It looks like it's kind of a chrome finish type thing, whatever. Anyway, I have my spark arrestor off. Set this aside, I guess. Took it off so I can show you guys. I already have my water on. You want your outdrive to be as low as possible with the prop still being able to spin, so you don't ruin your U-joint in your drive shaft. And all I do, I make sure that the kill switch is on. This throttle control thing is a Quicksilver 3000 series. It's not the classic. It's, I guess, a newer model. I don't know. It was a pain to find this button. But this is a throttle button. So what you do is you push the button in, you push the lever forward, and what it does, you have to hold this red button as well. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but all right, one sec. So this button releases the shifter cable. It only runs the throttle cable now. So now I can pump it. This is giving gas to the carburetor. And now if I can start it in this position because it's not in gear, it's still in neutral. So what I usually do is I can feel where it's not pushing any throttle. I'll just give it a little bit more, and this will put it to about 2,000 RPMs. Then start it. That was more. You don't want to run your engine more than 2,000 RPMs off the water hose. You can damage your water pump. But it's not even warmed up, and it'll idle a little lower. But also, if you kind of jolt the throttle, like go like this, slam it back in neutral, it'll idle a little bit lower. But this isn't bad. It's running good. But I am having a problem with my exhaust. So if you guys could check that out and help me with that, I would appreciate that. Hopefully this video helped you guys.